Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big
Tank on here.
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He might have bounced. He was only off for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I'd love to bring you.
What happens when two titans of boxing go from brothers in arms to bitter enemies? This isn't just another beef between fighters. This is Gervonta "Tank" Davis versus Floyd "Money" Mayweather. A showdown ignited not in the ring, but in the chaotic world outside of it. Forget the gloves. This drama's gloves off. Gervonta Davis has just dropped bombs on why Floyd Mayweather attacked him, and trust me, it's messier than you ever imagined. The reason? Tank's secret affair with Floyd's daughter. That's right, this is no ordinary fight. It's a family feud that's got fists flying and secrets spilling. Buckle up, because this one's about to blow your mind. Let's take it back to the Jaron Ennis vs. David Avanesyan showdown. The boxing world was buzzing, but little did anyone know that the real fight wasn't in the ring that night. Floyd Mayweather stormed into the arena like a man on a mission, eyes locked on one person, Gervonta Davis. Forget pleasantries. Floyd came ready to throw hands, and he wasn't holding back. Word on the street is that Floyd didn't even wait for the event to end. He rolled up on Tank mid-conversation, fuming like he'd been training for this moment. The tension? Unbearable. Floyd didn't waste time. Swing after swing, he tried to make his point crystal clear. Tank's security team barely managed to break things up, but not before Floyd got a couple of good shots in. But what could push the undefeated legend, the man with a reputation for cool calculation, to lose it like that? Enter Ryan Garcia. Yep, the King Rye himself stirred the pot. Ryan didn't just drop hints. He exposed Tank's secret affair with Floyd's daughter, Yaya Mayweather. Live for the world to see.
I already knew about all that though. Once Gervonta Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even like, that's not something I'm exposed to.
Tank didn't deny it either. In fact, he came clean in an interview shortly after. Yeah, I messed up, but I'm not gonna let anyone control my personal life, not even Floyd, he said. This revelation hit Floyd like a freight train. It wasn't just any girl. This was his daughter, his blood. To Floyd, this wasn't just betrayal, it was war. Let's talk about Yaya. She's no stranger to the spotlight or controversy. From her legal troubles to her high-profile relationships, Yaya's life has always been tabloid gold. But this took things to another level.
And I feel like it's always the women versus the other woman, as opposed to the guy that had a commitment to you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go stab him, but now she's gonna be the one behind bars.
Yeah.
And his life is gonna go on.
Rumors had already been swirling about Yaya and Tank's friendship. Paparazzi caught them together multiple times, but no one expected it to escalate to an affair. And let's not forget the added twist. Tank allegedly dated one of Floyd's exes, also named Yaya, before this. Coincidence? Maybe. But you gotta admit, Tank seems to have a type. But guess what Floyd did when he found Tank was sneaking around with one of his exes? He got them both arrested. Yep, now imagine what Floyd's gonna do now that he knows Tank slept with his daughter. If you know anything about Floyd, you know he's a man of pride and control. He's spent decades building his empire, and loyalty is everything to him. To see Tank, a fighter he mentored and put on the map, cross the line like this, that was the ultimate slap in the face.
The young kid came up to me when he was a kid. Wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter."
Floyd reportedly felt disrespected on every level. "I gave this kid everything. I made him a star, and this is how he repays me?" Floyd allegedly told close friends. But it wasn't just about respect. It was about legacy. For Floyd, family is sacred. Messing with his daughter? That's crossing a line you can't uncross. Add to that the fact that Tank's actions were aired out for the world to see, and you've got a recipe for disaster. While all this drama was unfolding, Floyd was also dealing with some personal issues in Dubai. Rumors of unpaid debts and legal troubles had him stuck overseas for months. Boxing insider Rick Glaser even confirmed that Floyd's financial problems were keeping him grounded in the UAE.
And they say it's over some money, so Floyd got money, so he just better hope they don't take it legal. They saying that he owes some people money out there for the transaction that didn't go through, and he's supposed to get back that money. But out there it's different. The rules is different. It ain't like here where you got a civil court. So I don't know the rules. I don't know the regulations. So that shit could turn out something good or bad.
Meanwhile, Tank and Yahya were making moves. With Floyd out of the picture, the pair reportedly grew closer. Some say it was a calculated risk on Tank's part, knowing Floyd couldn't intervene. But others think it was just bad timing that spiraled out of control. The chaos didn't end at the boxing event. Shortly after, Floyd and Tank crossed paths again, and things got even uglier. Witnesses claim Floyd threw a bottle at Tank, hitting him square in the head. It was like watching a street fight between two people who absolutely hate each other, one source said.
Bitch! I'm killing motherfucker! When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker! You crazy? I know the fuck you nigga playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up.
As if things couldn't get more dramatic, Floyd has reportedly enlisted Shakur Stevenson to take down Tank in the ring. He's been hanging out with one of Tank's biggest rivals, Shakur Stevenson, the same Shakur who's been calling out Tank for months. Apparently, Floyd and Shakur are now training together, fueling speculation that Floyd's entire plan is to get Shakur into the perfect position to take Tank down.
Yeah, I was in the gym with him before I was, when I went to the gym with him, people don't know this, but I had went to the gym with him off camera, nobody seen it, and I was kind of like begging him to spar me. And I remember I had a hurt hand at the time. I'm like, man, I don't care. I'll use one hand in there. I just want to get in there with Floyd.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, he was older at the time, so he wasn't the same Floyd Mayweather. I want to say this was like a year, maybe 2 years ago. So, yeah, I've been in the gym with him before. He correct certain things. Floyd even called me, I want to say like 3 weeks ago, and, you know, showed me some new tricks. So at the end of the day, he still, you know, show a lot of love to me.
Shakur, one of boxing's brightest young stars, has a style that many believe could expose Tank's weaknesses. The two have already been trading shots on social media, with Shakur calling Tank a disgrace, and Tank firing back with, "You're just Floyd's puppet." The tension is building, and it looks like Floyd is pulling all the strings to make this fight happen.
Say, man, look, man, your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
Floyd's mind games began ever since he sent the fight world into a frenzy by picking Shakur over Tank as the best fighter at 135.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevens.
But Tank isn't backing down. He's been training harder than ever, posting footage of his lightning-fast punches and knockout power. Not to mention, Tank is out here landing deals way bigger than Floyd ever. So you just know that surely got under Floyd's skin.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
And if you think Tank's out there fighting alone, think again. Adrian Broner, another big name in boxing and a close friend of Tank, recently came out to support him. Broner promised Tank that if anything goes down again, he's got his back. No questions asked.
You know, and when me and Tank go at it, sometime he'll look at Tank and say, yo, listen to him, man. I'm good.
Shut up, what's your thought on Tank and Floyd going back and forth, man?
I let two grown men handle their business, but they know whose side I'm on if we gotta go there, though.
And then there's Calvin Ford, Tank's loyal trainer and former friend of Mayweather. Ford has been in Tank's corner through thick and thin, and he's not holding back about this whole mess. He's openly criticized Floyd's actions, saying karma is going to get him. According to Ford, this isn't just a feud anymore, it's a full-on vendetta.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself. You know, but again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. 'Cause they can't stand it. You know, calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Ford even suggested that Floyd orchestrated the ambush to prevent a future showdown between him and Tank, a fight that would have been one of the biggest in boxing history. Ford believes Floyd was terrified of Tank's power, worried he might actually lose in the ring, so he went the dirty route to avoid any risk of embarrassment.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence?
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. Yeah, September, November.
Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Yep, if there's one thing we know about Tank, it's that he hits like a truck.
My hands, before I go see Tank, I gotta get shots in my hands. I gotta make sure my hands is right, because I don't dumb him down with his punches. I let him do it, you know what I'm saying? And he get to go, you all right? Yeah. Nigga, work. I just feel sorry for them guys that really push the button.
Martin pushed the button. Y'all see how it went out.
But here's the kicker. Shortly after this, Calvin Ford switched sides and joined Mayweather Promotions. Yep, that happened. Tank's former coach and the man who shaped his career, now teaming up with Floyd under Mayweather Promotions. Talk about betrayal.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
So why would Calvin Ford, who has always stood by Tank's side, make this sudden jump? Ford has been surprisingly quiet about it, but insiders reveal that he sees this as a unique opportunity for his career.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. Yeah. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, you know, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah. Floyd's empire is massive, and joining Mayweather Promotions opens doors to more fighters, more visibility, and a shot at bigger matches than he could have ever imagined.
His lifestyle, he may be friends with the guy that fights that fights in the main event, but he can't live the same lifestyle that the main event fighter lives.
But this isn't just about leveling up in his career. Word on the street is Ford might be feeling some type of way about Tank, especially after all the chaos lately. From legal drama to courtroom appearances and Tank's roller coaster personal life making headlines.
Put your hands behind your back. You got handcuffs. Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, Bob.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say...
Signing with Mayweather Promotions could be Ford's way of moving forward with a professional team that offers him stability, something Tank hasn't always been able to provide.
He didn't have a chance to focus 100% on boxing. You know, one day you're worried about the position that your family is in. You worry about your living conditions. So that's why, you know, fighters are not able to perform and give it 100% if they're not able to focus.
Moreover, things took a savage turn when Floyd reportedly went full petty with his revenge. Let's be real, Floyd's ego is legendary, and watching his protege steal the spotlight was clearly a tough pill to swallow. Tank claims Floyd stooped so low that he fed inside intel on Tank's strategies to Frank Martin, all in a bid to sabotage the fighter he once vowed to back.
Young fighters, he loves to embrace guys, so what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting? And has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, cause 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, you know, like, cause you know you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. You know, it could be little things that'll take you to the next level. You know, that Floyd, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heave to it, and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you doing it. He could show you something, you know, and it could be the same thing. You know, you might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of like feel about yourself.
Let's just say Tank wasn't too happy about that.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's Drop out while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.